Hello and welcome one and all. The atmosphere building very nicely here.
Hello everybody.
Gorgeous evening. The skies are clear, the noise is fervent, the atmosphere frenetic. I'm Peter Drury, and joining me here, our expert Jim Beglin.
Thanks for that, Peter. Hi everyone. The excitement has really picked up now and I'm eager for the action to start.
Well, the stage is set for a stirring showdown here. The supporters in great voice, and there's a real sense of anticipation in the air. Game on. Well, as you can see, we've already started here. Van Nistelrooy has a shot! Terrific effort, just off target.
Well, the keeper looks perplexed. That was hit with real ferocity.
Great defending, strong and determined. Well seen, saw that coming.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Oh, he's felt that, hasn't he? That's an untidy challenge, free kick given. Well, it's not taken him long, and that's going to be a booking.
Yeah, we guessed that this scenario could take place because he's up against pace.
When you think great defenders, you've got to think Cannavaro.
Yeah, well, they don't come much better or bigger in stature. His qualities are obvious, but his winning mentality and cool temperament are all part of a first-class package.
It's everything you want. Adams. Well, there's the clearance. Cruyff. And this is Van Nistelrooy. Anything, Jim, to pick out of these early exchanges?
Well, neither side has really grabbed the initiative, I would say. Both must have come in with a view of not making any early mistakes. So we're seeing some...
And the finish! In he goes again. Oh, it's come off the upright. Oh, nearly, but nearly is nothing.
Well, height could make all the difference on these set pieces.
And that's a throw-in. De Bruyne. Vitinha! Costa Curta gets good distance on it. Back to the keeper it goes. Long ball by the goalkeeper. Well, he was clearly disappointed with that pass.
They should have done a lot better there. The final ball was very poor.
Now, can they get him away? Van Dijk attempts a clearance. Adams. No goals as yet. And here's De Bruyne. Rooney, out to the right. Nicked it back promptly. Rijkaard is always looking to break lines. Rooney. Defending in numbers, sharp and uncompromising. And here's Rooney. Look at the De Bruyne! Now, who's going to be first to this? He's gone direct here.
We're seeing some really good pressure being applied here, Peter, particularly from those guys up front.
Yeah, and it just, I suppose, Jim, denies the others time and space.
Well, I would call it blanket suffocation. Every single player is committed to the press, and there's simply no way out.
Adams gets it away.
There's a defensive height advantage here, Peter, but of course it's not guaranteed to work.
Yeah, they need to... Seagull! He will be livid with himself. Now it's Rooney. Oh, it's a promising build-up, this. Plenty of really nice passing. Seedorf plays the game a step ahead of almost anyone. It's a searching pass. And that was very necessary. And he's intervened well there. Looking tidy in possession here. And Cruyff! Oh, that is very close.
Oh, the technical control was exquisite. The pummeled attempt was exasperating.
Costa Curta. And that interception was most necessary.
That was well played, well stopped.
De Bruyne. Dink through. Rijkaard getting this one clear. But it is clear to see that he is not at all happy with that.
Encouraged the pass with an intelligent run, but the pass just lacked pace.
He's got away.
Deserved a better ball there. He's right to be disappointed.
Well, the idea was a good one. The execution of it, not quite so.
Yeah, he just didn't seem to get enough on the pass, Peter, did he?
And it's De Bruyne. Cristiano Ronaldo!
Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks.
Costa Curta is there, and he can get that clear.
That's just playing it safe and simple.
That's the throw. He's going for goal!
The keeper was likely to need his best there, and he found it.
Good read, needed to be. Now it's Rooney.
It's the sort of situation they'll want to capitalise on now.
Davids. It's Seedorf. probing pass. It's Cristiano Ronaldo! That is a brilliant interception.
There will be 1 minute added time.
Club America have really been terrific at snuffing out the threat. Now for something different.
And that has been cleared. And that is going to be the final action of the first half. And it was a half of could-haves and should-haves, but as the whistle blows, we remain where we started. Plenty for both managers to mull over here.
Just a quick request today for everybody.
So we reached the halfway point.
What a pleasant surprise to see how open this game is turning into. Just wondering if the two teams are going to keep doing what we've seen in the first half. I hope that a cautious aspect doesn't kick in.
An engrossing half, but we're still where we started, 0-0. And that's the start of another 45 minutes.
Well, I can imagine both managers have been in the ears of the players. They want more. Let's hope the game comes to life sooner rather than later.
That pass has been well intercepted. That has ended up in no man's land. Well, quality clearly deserted him at the crucial moment.
Clearly is miffed, having made the run and not get picked out.
Great Cristiano Ronaldo! It's loose now and they want to get it back. And that has earned a reprieve for the time being. Doué knocks it into space. Oh, that is asking for trouble. He is through here. Just the keeper to beat. That's going to go a long way. And that's been won straight back. Van Dijk. Aimed beyond the defence. And this is Van Nistelrooy. Christian. Chance for a shot! It's in!
Oh, he's quite the pro. The speed and sharpness in his game gives him an advantageous edge, and he applies it with lethal effect. He's class, real class.
That is so good, such sharp skills, and such a delicious finish.
Well, I think he was saying to his teammates, how dare you doubt me?
So the first moment of real significance.
Well, it looks like a bit of half-time encouragement was all that was needed, because we have a very different game on our hands now, Pete.
And that's the keeper's ball. Costa Curta. Still chasing the game, trailing by 1. Dixon. Tries to play it through. That is a great pick out. And this is Rooney. Cross deflected behind for a corner.
Substitution for Club America, number 9.
It's their second corner of the game.
Coming on to replace him is number 11, Messi. Substitution in
Davids
progress.
clears it away. Club America are looking to go forward now. And they win it back again. Your impression so far, Jim?
Well, the time has arrived to start taking risks. They may well be happy just to level this.
Cristiano Ronaldo is offering some sort of an apology there.
Well, the pass wasn't good enough, and he knows it.
That's a lovely, neat pass. Club America appear to be happy to let their front players stay up front all the time.
Well, it's signalling to the opposition that they're setting themselves up for the counter-attack. It's plain and simple.
And set off! There was plenty of power on that.
Well, yet another interception and a show of anticipation to be commended.
Well, there is a look that says it all. A piercing stare.
Well, that's down to a simple miscalculation. No more, no less.
Crosses it in.
Well, that's certainly more like it. They can't let the intensity drop now, Peter.
This is a really front-footed approach.
Well, the question now is whether they can sustain it.
Substitution for Club America. Number 7, Johan Cruyff. Number 5,
Guti.
Sado.
Guti going
Number
face-to-face with his
20,
great rival.
De Bruyne. Number 19,
Guti goes for goal!
coming on the field. Number 17,
Kukucu
Karl-Heinz
looking for the run.
Number
And this is Hazard,
14,
and he's
Guti.
managed to get free.
Number 8,
There's the
Hazard.
shot! He's got a goal! Do not write them off! Back they come! And a trademark move ends with the inevitable classy finish.
Yeah, when you're hit on the counter-attack like that, it's like walking into a sucker punch, and they're dazed.
And that has added a whole new complexion to the game.
Well, this is to be expected, Peter, when you've got two strong teams of fairly equal standing. The outcome should all come down to finishing.
Forlan stood his ground strongly. Back into the middle. Oh, no, that was never going to make it.
Well, there's no doubt that they want to win this, Peter. They'll have to maintain the energy and dynamism until the very end, though.
Oh, nicely intercepted. Now it's Messi. That has been cut short. That's an imaginative pass. Now that's well seen too. Looking to play him in. Well, we expected better, and so did he. And he's in on goal. It's run loose. Who's going to get there? Oh, he's been caught napping. Shot at goal! A real chance and a real let-off.
Well, there's always that risk, Peter, when a team commits too many numbers forward. You can't help but leave some gaps at the back.
Club America disappointing in the end there. They lack urgency.
Whatever happens, that's the kind of movement which raises hope. Well, that might be that, Peter. Maybe both sides just going to have to settle for the draw now.
Oh, well played, well sorted out. He's going to be disappointed with that. Out to the left it goes. He slings it in. Oh, smashing header!
Well, he got rid because he was under pressure.
Not the most accurate pass.
2
Van
minutes
Dijk.
has been indicated.
Look, there has to be more urgency here. The ball has to get to the other end much faster.
He's through here. Oh, he's got a sight of goal. Olise. And a chance! Oh, yes, it's there! Late in the day, this could well be it! What a delicious goal, stroked in like a maestro.
Oh, give me this every week. The technical ability was superb, and you can see he meant every bit of this.
Having turned the game on its head, now can they hold out?
There's still a bit left in it, Peter, but they should find the necessary to avoid a slip-up now.
And time is up. What a terrific response it was to adversity. What a fantastic game from those players. What unity, what joy. That was so very, very
We
good.
come to you now with a quick
Olise
request
taking
for
in the
support
accolades,
for
having
our
been
World
named man of the
Charity
match, and deservedly so. So a dramatic game.